I don't know what the heck this one is. Horn sound. Pretty cool. And then here's another area. They have some really narrow streets. Car. Maybe it's a company. So here we have some Japanese Shinkansen trains. All sorts of different, bullet trains. And then Swiftbase, she built this Netherlands Spoorwegen Sprinter. And we have the HMS Queen Elizabeth. Here, I guess this is the Shokaku aircraft carrier. Class 55. The Class 37. And yeah, it just feels like a really fancy schmancy town. Hey, what's up guys? It's Creative Fox. And right now, we're in the spawn. This is Foxshot update number 48, and we're gonna begin here at the spawn. It's like totally new and revamped. The building was mainly built by Waldick, but think other people in addition to that helped the design. So yeah, this is the new spawn building. Very cool and much more professional than the old one. And when you spawn in, you're gonna spawn in here. Here's like the trial information. We do have a new system where you can actually build other buildings besides houses. You just have to build a detached building off of Google Street View for your trial. And by the way, Foxshot is now open to Bedrock. I just made a video on that. We also do have Warp Sandbox. This is a world where trainees can build a trial. So if you're not a builder, you can build in this world. Alright, so first off, we're going to review Keswick. This is also known as Warp UK. Apparently this is like their spawn area. Here we got the Queen right there. But yeah, this is the UK. And I wanted to show off this place because they actually have a lot more development. Here's some shops. An auto garage store by Bedrock. Yeah, right there. And then there's the local Tesco. I don't know if this changed actually from last time we've seen it, but yeah, I feel like there's more vehicles in here. And there's like this loading dock area, and there's a lot of vehicles in the back of this. And they also do have some farmland. So here is Bacco, or Bacomar. He's also been building. He's making some kind of a trailer system here. Haven't really looked at this area much, but yeah, it's pretty well detailed. I gotta lower my render distance because I'm lagging a little bit. And there's this sorting machine over here. It's sorting into different piles. Very cool stuff. Move down here, got a steamroller being pulled by a dump truck. And yeah, it's definitely a very industrial area, lots of construction equipment. This is Hansen. Maybe it's a company. I don't know if it's real or not, but some kind of area. I don't know. I can't tell if they're loading gravel or they're emptying it out. There's definitely a lot of construction equipment. All these are pretty nice designs, and I really like this, metal cabling. That's pretty cool. Couple vehicles inside here. It's pretty insane just how many vehicles are in this place. Like, this is probably the most filled parking lot I've ever seen in Minecraft. Like, quite a lot. And apparently they have a store here. I can't read what it says, but yeah, let's go check it out. They have inside a store, which is pretty cool. So I guess you can do a little bit of grocery shopping. And they even have these back rooms. And it's like the back storage area. And there's the back. The side garden is also pretty cool looking. I like the vegetation. And look over here. We have a McDonald's that popped up. Very nice. There's always a McDonald's on a Minecraft server. Nice picnic tables on the side. And I guess this is like the drive-through area. So you can pick up your order here. Since it's the UK, it's a little bit backwards for me though. Then over here you can see the development of the city. Pretty cool looking. Nice populated roundabout. Then over here we have more houses. It's quite a neighborhood. Yeah, definitely I feel like Warp UK is probably the most developed town or city in Minecraft. Like, look at the complexity of this, and not only that, it looks pretty good. Then we have this road going down here, stripes in the middle. I like the line art that he did. I also noticed they changed the biome color, so it's like greenish, so it's not exactly like the stereotypical blue color. So it does blend in more nicely. And then here's another area like that. Very cool stuff. Like, you could spend a long time just walking around this neighborhood. This is definitely pretty cool stuff. Now if we go further down, we have nice road intersection thing. I don't know what to call this, a roundabout maybe. And it leads up over here. This is going to be a highway system. And then here is Taiga's. He's been building this hospital. It's quite a large project in itself. It's almost like a little city. So there's all sorts of different buildings in this complex. Very cool. It even has this rainbow crosswalk right there. And a car park. If you go further inside, you can see some more detail in here. And here's like the ambulances for the ER. And now we're going to take a look at Warp France. This is mainly built by Soli. So he has this new spawn area building. Very nice and governmental. Let's go check out the inside a bit. Like bookcases, nice staircase, and there's like multiple levels. So it's definitely very fancy. And if we go on the outside, we got a nice courtyard with this statue, guy riding a horse. Who knows who that could be. Got the French flag, and back over here, very nice garden, very picturesque. And look at that. That looks so good. And I don't know if this building is famous or not, but probably is, I'm thinking. And then here we have a square with lots of little squares, fountains, and I don't know, they're having a feast, or this is supposed to be a marketplace. Some more buildings over here, like the building technique. And yeah, it just feels like a really fancy schmancy town. All right, then over here we have this bridge. I like the road, although this thing, I guess he's still working on it because all these things are popped out of the road. Here's like a barge, roadway on the side, and then here is the local rail yard. I think he did change it by adding like this shed over here with some diesel shunters, and these are like the local, I guess, workshops, and your train just pulling down through. Very cool. Some container cars or something like that, flatbeds, and yeah, lots of other trains. This reminds me of New Jersey Transit, but no, it's not. Probably like SNCF, the National French Railway. These ones look like Stadlers though, or Stadler, I don't know how to say it. And then Roy has been working on this castle. I mean, this is like, no one really builds this type of stuff on Foxshot, but it looks pretty damn cool. I like the forest at the bottom. There's a nice little stream bed coming from the castle and comes from like this sewer area. Comes from that hole. And then here is the castle entrance, so you can walk on through. All these gates, they're like super mega tall. And then this path over here leads up over there. And this is very nice medieval style housing, or some kind of stable. Then we have some towers over here, and I guess this is like the main, if you can call it a palace. It's like a holy tree and big doors. All right, so on the inside, apparently there is a big throne here. So this is where, as king, you can sit down here. It's very stereotypical. All the people, they can sit down and eat. I wonder if this is like based on something like Lord of the Rings, or like Skyrim or something. And then on the upper level, apparently they have like a church. I don't know if that's a thing in actual castles, but yeah, there's a church here. And then here is the view from the balcony. Nice. All right, next up by Mr. Sweet. This is Cambridge. We're in the Senate House, and this is for Cambridge University, if you guys know what that is. Very famous British university. So yeah, let's go check out what it looks like so far. So a couple buildings over here. Very nice and detailed. Look at all that architectural work. I like the flower beds. That's a pretty cool design. Like if you had a whole city of that, it would look amazing. Probably they have the British red telephone box. And I guess this is the church building. And some kind of a stand here. Tony's Ices. So I guess ice cream stand. And then here we have Railfan Guy. He just made this bridge with a Norfolk Southern train. I definitely feel like Norfolk Southern is his favorite railway because that's his Discord picture. But here we got train over here. It's pulling some Autorex, BNSF, and some intermodal well cars. And the train on the other side is carrying some coal hoppers. And then in Warp Ships, Egg Yolk has been building some Imperial Japanese Navy ships from World War II, like the Yamato, and we made a video on that on the Minecraft Military Force. And there are some other ships like Haruna. Take a look at that. Very nicely detailed. We also have the Shokaku aircraft carrier. So there we have a Zero taking off. It even has like a pilot head in there. Look at the deck, nicely textured. Lots of buttons, cranes, and there's like a smaller ship here in the back. And he also built the Shokaku set, so I really like how the waves appear, because you know, default Minecraft water is just flat. But here you can see all the swells of the ocean, and there's like a couple of ships. You can see they have a nice wake. And here, I guess this is the Shokaku aircraft carrier, and it's launching some Zero fighter planes. There's even like some already in the air flying by, maybe from other ships, who knows. But yeah, even got some green ones in the back. So yeah, it's a pretty cool diorama for sure. Now we're going to take a look at Lila's area in Warp Train. So he's a builder from Germany, and he builds a ton of Japanese trains. Oh my god. He even has a Torii gate here. So here we have some Japanese Shinkansen trains, all sorts of different, bullet trains, bi-level, Kyushu, even the Hello Kitty one. Right now I'm actually using a texture pack that he uses because in Minecraft there are no gray trapdoors, so in vanilla the top would look sort of brownish, so that's why I have to use this texture pack. So yeah, pretty much all the iconic Shinkansen, E5, 0 series, and then we have some E233 series, a bunch of different variations, and there is electric locomotive here and a little workshop tank car on the side. Gotta go in spectator mode so you can take a look at the inside. And there's like a catwalk here so you can look over and do some train maintenance. Pretty cool. Now this does go on for quite a bit. And at the end we have another section here, JR freight, so some red diesel locomotives, probably shunters, and then we have the electric JR freight. And there's a bunch of those, and I think this is like some kind of an express train. I actually seen this in the Kyoto Railway Museum. At the back we have some blue locomotives here. Here's what it looks like on the outside, just a massive rail yard. Alright, so if we continue down, we got even more Japanese trains. If you're into Japanese trains, you probably can recognize all these different characteristics. They are pretty unique, and that one's like a luxury sleeper train. And here we got the Narita Express, that's iconic. And then the Yamanote line E235. A lot of these look recognizable, but I honestly don't know like the number they're called for all of them. Then here we have another Yamanote line. This is one's like the older version of it, but it's still iconic. And then down here, there's actually some larger EMUs. These are the E233s, but they are in 4:1 scale, so they're quite big. So we got the Chuo line and whatever the blue line is. Here's a look at the numbers, the antennas, roof detail, the doors, and there's even some underside detail. So that's pretty cool. Take a look at the inside of these wheels, and here's a look at their pantograph. And Daffy Sam Lake wanted to show off this pier. Pretty cool looking, a nice little diorama, lots of little cranes. And you can just hang out here in the pier. Inside it's sort of like a barn area. And then here is Warp Ridderswijk by Anna NYC Tota. So it's a Dutch town with the iconic bicycling lanes. So let's go check out what it looks like. I haven't actually really visited this area much, but there are some buildings here. They have some really narrow streets, car. And it looks like maybe there's going to be some kind of train depot here. Lots of these traffic lights. Very large building here. It says Maldery Oosteland or something like that. So I guess like a dock area. There's some more housing on the sides. And there is this little like drawbridge with some little cranes for the ship. Now for the other side of the town, there's going to be this train station. And there's a look at the station itself, I think. They have one of these old music playing devices. Yeah, I don't think it plays music, right? And here's a look at the train platform itself. So I could just wait here. There also is this bridge on the other side. And now we're going to take a look at Hyperdog 456 area in Warp Ships. He's just been building the entire like Royal Navy from the UK because he is British. So we have a bunch of these Duke class and the Daring class, and I know they like to call it the Type Block, 23. I don't know the numbers. They even have like that dragon one right there from Welsh. And the reason why there's so many of them is because he's actually changing the numbers on the sides. Then we have the HMS Queen Elizabeth. I've actually got the chance to see this when she visited New York City because Prince of Wales was out of action. Pretty cool stuff with the ski ramp and all that. I'm actually working on an animation of this ship as we speak though, so you can see that on the Minecraft Military Force channel. Now here's what the deck would look like with some helicopters, the AW101 and the F-35. Working on that, and some submarines over here. Lots of different types, and then I don't know what is like a minesweeper. Then some more ships, maybe like patrol boats and all that stuff. He has like pretty much everything. Some more submarines and some smaller ones. And I guess he's working on some supply ships after that. Now if you go in the back here, he has it in the water. So this is how Queen Elizabeth is supposed to be looking like. And here MCC DD101 has been working on the Eiffel Tower, classic, most famous French building. Then next up by Cool Penguin or Pengy, he's been making a lot of British trains. We should just rename this update to like the British update because all these things are like British, man. Here we got some steam engines, some diesel like class 66, the older ones, the class 55, the class 37, the class 47, like everything should be here. And yeah, there's just a ton of different trains. I don't know what's up with this one. This one looks a bit weird. Steam locomotive, and then some other trains over here. And we got the London Underground over here, 1996 stock apparently. And we go down, some more trains over here, GWR, etc. And if we go further down, we got some more red coaches, and in the back, I think this is like the Transpennine Express. This is like pretty cool livery. And then Swiftbay, she built this Netherlands Spoorwegen Sprinter New Generation, or SNG. So it's a relatively new EMU. It's actually manufactured by CAF. And here's a look at the top detail. Very complex. Alright, so this is MCDD101. Apparently I did not feature in the last update when I reviewed his airport. He apparently made this section here. So there's a lot of Qantas, and I believe this is Terminal 2. Very cool stuff. Airports are absolutely massive. And this is what it looks like on the inside of the terminal. So he even has like these moving sidewalks that you see in the airport. And go down here. There's going to be like shops, I guess, or corridors. Take a look at the planes as you take a flight. This roadway going along the side, and then here's this Qantas. So I guess this is their terminal, and this is going to be their security checkpoint where they put in the baggage, and yeah, all of that. Alright, so here is Bedrock's area in Warp Plane. So he's been working on the 737. I like how he made these letters like really huge so I don't have to fly up and read little signs. And this is Bedrock's area in Warp Train. So lots of steam locomotives like the Standard 2, which I don't know what that is. Standard 3, the Standard 3 mods tender. Yet again, the British, they strike again. I do like the design of these cart and wagons. We looked at them before, but I guess this is just in his yard. So really cool designs to make in Minecraft. I don't think anyone else really makes designs. I think it's pretty well done. Got the shunter right there, and you know, all the other British trains. Alright, so this is Salmon's area in Warp Car. So he's been making a lot of these different trucks. Freightliner. Yeah, very cool stuff. I feel like he's pretty good at making trucks, so lots of different designs. I wonder how many of these designs came from Foxyard, because he was a worker there. John Deere tractor, I do need to build one of those, and some vehicles in the back. Then here is Railfan Guy 1290's area in Warp Train. A huge Norfolk Southern fan. Lots of different diesel locomotives here. Then here there's some like heritage, or maybe not, I don't know. This one might actually be a real Conrail. And then maybe this is like Chicago Northwestern. And then in the back, got a high hood and lots of other Norfolk Southern. Then in the back, this is where it gets pretty colorful. All sorts of different liveries, as you can see here. Alright, so now this is Warp Tilburg. Apparently they have a new spawn based on the Netherlands. Here are the people building. New builders are welcome. So yeah, pretty cool that they made a spawn building now. And then here is another one of those rainbow crosswalks. And here's the station, Tilburg for Netherlands Spoorwegen. Yeah, definitely really cool. And in the Netherlands, they have these really tall gates, so you can't just like jump over them, but you can in Minecraft. Now, what's been going on in this city is that there's a lot of new development. It's like these temporary buildings that they're adding up. I really like this cool lattice structure thing. There's a lot of these like temporary buildings which are going to be replaced. So you can see just how like the city will be developed with all these building heights. And these are just placeholders. Alright, so this is Hedisic's area in Warp Car. So apparently he just has the VDL Citia SLF. A bunch of different buses, and then back all the way here. Why is he building so far away? I don't know why, but here we have some fire trucks. Some Brandweer man trucks. And then there's like the Dutch police car. They have like these stripes. And apparently this is by Alemillion Design. Then we got an Audi. I think definitely banners are necessary to make the Dutch police car because they have those red and blue stripes. It's kind of tricky to build it with blocks alone. And some more police cars. And then next up we have Pengy Builds, the penguin guy. Yeah, there are 2 penguin guys on the server, and that's just super confusing. But yeah, let's go take a look at this. This is in Polish. Koleje Wielkopolski. Yeah, whatever. Here's what that looks like. This one looks like a Pesa Dart. The PKP Pendolino, help from Waldix. The EU07, EP09. So yeah, different stuff here. And then Pengy also has this airplane area in warp planes. So, you know, Airbus, Embraer, Boeing, he has all of them. Take a look at all his different plane designs. Pretty cool. American Airlines. I don't know what the heck this one is. And on the other side, we've got Delta Airlines and the Swiss one. Alright, and then this is Minor Charlie's area. So apparently he has a bunch of chimes. Nice horn sounds. Pretty cool. And if you want to see the rest of them, just come to Charlie's area. It looks like this. Even got a Foxshot Express over here. Metra. He's also known as Metracat, Canadian National. And on the other side, we have some more locomotives. These ones like not painted. Metra, some wagons, rolling stock, and then here I guess this is the steam section of it. Bunch of steam locomotives. Illinois Central apparently. Then Hedisic has Binnenhof, that's what he called it. I don't know, it's some kind of church building. So bunch of fancy overhead landing and chandeliers. I guess this is going to be a throne. I don't know why it's like sideways though. And then here's what it looks like on the outside. I don't know if this is like historical. And apparently this is Bedrock's modern train collection. I don't know why he has like a separate rail yard. And then here is MCGD 101's plane area. So he has this cool Boeing Airbus logo. And yeah, let's go quickly take a look at all these different types of planes, because I definitely feel like I've taken a look at his planes before. Here we got the 787, and there's like a Q200 here, the Q300, and the Q400. On the other side, it appears to be a bunch of Concorde designs. Even got the Pepsi one and British Airways. And next up we have some more aircraft right there. This is how apparently he's been building these aircraft. He uses like this image that he imports and then kind of draws a line from that. Yeah, that's just straight up a plane right there. Wow. This one though is in a larger scale, so it's much easier to build though. But apparently that is a thing that you can actually do. These aircraft. There's the smaller one compared to the larger one. Then back over here, he's doing the same thing here in a smaller scale. And then there's like this F-16 or something. And he even has a Halo Reach Falcon. That's pretty cool. Got a helicopter, and there is a little bird. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Foxshot Update 48. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely a lot of cool things in this update. And if you guys would like to become a builder, we're always looking for new realistic builders. You can come on the server and take a trial. Again, you can also join it with Bedrock in addition to Java. Make sure to read the signs of spawn. And again, this is only for 13 years and up. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.